you doing, man?
This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, super!
What a crackpot.
Would you please just listen?
Really fun, and it's free.
Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIM.
Well, my computer does not seem to be working. Hit the button, nothing happens. What is going on? Well, hey, it's the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7. The live stream is up rolling on Facebook and YouTube and, of course, TikTok. Our telephone number is 937-457-1290. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Nothing's happening. Let's, we'll fix it. We'll try to fix it. I feel so naked right now. Oh, my gosh. Tonight on the show, we have another handsome hard hat giveaway to keep your head protected, your noggin safe when you're strolling around downtown Dayton. You know, we've had this rash of bricks and facades falling from buildings, and I'm just trying to look out for the edge heads, keeping you safe. Just be listening for John Mellencamp's Crumbling Down. We also have a current events quiz. You can win yourself a couple of Evening Edge coolies. But before we get to anything else, I don't know that this has ever happened before, that right before the show, we got a food delivery. Now, there's nothing more irritating to the radio listener than listening to people eat on the radio. It's like nobody wants to hear that. But we're going to do it anyway. No. Parker is here.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, so we got these new nachos from Skyline.
Yeah.
I guess they were on the menu a couple of years ago, then they went away, and now they're back.
I never knew this was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't either. They have spicy nachos, jalapeno nachos, and then you can just get the regular. I think we just got the regular, and I have a little plate set up in here. So you've tried them. So what do you think?
I haven't tried them yet.
You haven't tried them yet? Well, why didn't you try them?
Well, you said to come in here.
Why you bring them in here?
Well, there's all right.
The rules about not eating.
Rules.
Well, you sit over there and eat. You don't have to come over here.
Well, here, I'll come back.
Oh my gosh, for crying out loud. So one of the things I wanted to start with tonight, I really do feel so weird with this, with my computer not working. That's odd. Anyway, I saw this story today on WHIO.com, and it got me thinking. Years and years ago, when I was a young radio wannabe, back in the mid-'90s, I worked here at WHIO, and I did a Saturday night show. It was called the Imaginary Producers Make-Believe Talk Show. And I was on from like 10 o'clock at night until midnight. And one of the things I used to do, and I absolutely loved, was I would call area payphones. I went around the city. I got the phone numbers of these different payphones, one in particular down in the Oregon district. And late at night on a Saturday, I would just dial that phone number and wait to see what would happen, if anybody would answer. And 9 times out of 10, it was some drunken fool, and it was great radio. It was just wonderful. And I'd interview them on the air. Well, payphones kind of disappeared. They've completely disappeared. But I saw this story today that got me thinking about that down at the Masters. The Masters started today. And I didn't know this, but the patrons that go to the Masters, they're not allowed to bring in any electronic devices, their cell phones. They can't do it, because they don't want the phone ringing when somebody's trying to make a putt or a shot. That's annoying. But what they've done is they've set up a bank of payphones that if you need to make a call, you can go use this payphone. Now, I don't know. I don't think it's like the traditional payphone that we're all used to of a certain age, right? I think it's probably just with a credit card and you got to put your number in, that kind of thing. I don't think it takes loose chains like it used to. If you got a quarter, you pop it in there. But I got thinking, are there any payphones left in Dayton? I wonder if there is one, holdover somewhere in Dayton, whether it's a court building, a federal, you know what I mean? Like I just wonder if anybody knows of a payphone in Dayton, because, and I don't know if you're able to call them. I feel like at some point they made it so you couldn't call a payphone, because a lot of people that didn't have a phone at the time when, payphones were around, that was your phone. Like if you lived close to a payphone, you could say, hey, call me like at 2:00 and here's the number and it's the payphone. And you go over there, you're hanging out, and then the phone rings. You're like, hey, what's up? That kind of thing. So I don't know if you can call payphones anymore. But here's the two questions that I have. One, are there payphones? And if so, how many? That's really two. The other question is, can we get the phone number? I know that there's people out driving around right now. You're going home from work. Maybe you know of a payphone, and you can stop and get the number. Give us a call, 937-457-1290. And then I want to relive that moment of calling a payphone on the air and see what happens. See if anybody answers. I think that would be fun. So that's your mission. Find me a payphone that works. 937-457-1290. All right, now back to Parker Testa.
I tried the nachos.
So we got a food delivery from Skyline. Now I had a couple. And this is just we didn't get the super spicy. There might be jalapenos out there. Are there?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that. Because I had somebody make mine. Yeah. But what did you think of them?
Good.
You like them?
I like Skyline. So they're it's good stuff.
It's pretty good.
It's basically just chips with chili and cheese on it. So.
Yeah, and there's queso, and you can put the queso on there, and then you also can put their iconic traditional orange shredded cheese, which is pretty good. So you give it what do you give it? A plus? A?
Yeah, I'd give it a solid A.
A solid A. All right. Well, that's not bad. So if you want, you can swing by the Skyline near you and grab yourself some nachos.
It was I had some Ron Otto and I were at the Dragons game the other night.
Oh yeah.
And I had one of those big Skyline conies over there.
How was it?
Almost killed me, but it was I choked on it for a second. It was
well, wait a second. You almost choked eating a Skyline coney?
Yes. They have the foot long ones at Dragons. It was one of those.
That's what you had problems eating it, or did you eat too much of it, or what?
I think I got too much in there at one time, and
see, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That could be a problem. Now, did you really start to choke, and what did Ron do?
Ron didn't notice me.
Right. Ron did not respond to Parker's choking to death.
But we're here and we're alive and eating Skyline nachos now.
Okay.
So.
All right. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you for that. Hey, while I got you here, I have another question.
Okay.
Because this was also on my list of topics. It kind of has to do with cell phones.
Okay.
I saw a survey today that talks about at what percentage of your phone battery being dead does anxiety kick in?
I saw this.
Did you see this story? What would you think? Like, when do you start to panic? If at all?
I really don't.
Yeah.
25, 20.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Once it gets low, because I'm not really. Don't freak out if my phone's gonna die. I'm not one of those.
Yeah, 1% for Ian, my producer. If it gets down to 1, that's when you start to panic. Really? 2, maybe. The average is 38%. 38%. The average American, when their phone gets down to 38%, that's when they start freaking out. Which is weird to me because that doesn't seem very low. Really. I mean, unless your phone's really old and the battery, has sort of depleted over time.
I've had that.
Because then 38 can go pretty quick, right? But I thought this was interesting. Gen Z, they broke it down because this is important stuff, folks. This is so incredibly important. They broke it down amongst different generations. Gen Zs, according to the survey, 2,000 Americans, Gen Z start to panic when it's at 44%. So just kind of over half, of your battery. That's when they start to get anxious. Millennials not far behind, 43%. My group, the Gen Xers, 38%. So we're like right at the average of what everybody else is. And then boomers, they seem to have the least amount of the anxiety, but only by a little bit. 34% is when they start panicking. So, yeah. Wasn't that compelling?
I mean, just being stressed out constantly about having a charger around.
Yeah.
That's not any fun.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. 937-457-1290 is our number. So here's what's going to happen because my computer in here is not working. I'm going to point to you, Ian, my producer tonight, and you're going to hit whatever the first element is in the commercial break. Okay? Will that be okay? All right. And then I'm going to work on my computer during the commercial and try to get things back to normal because, man, oh man, I really do feel incredibly naked.
Now from the WHIO News Center, here are the three big things you need to know. Springfield cops identify the victim of a deadly crash Wednesday afternoon.
All right, folks. Sorry about that. I'm having computer issues, and it's thrown me off entirely. Lordy, lordy.
Want to miss this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Well, I didn't get that computer working, but I do have a backup. So maybe things will be normal now. Maybe. 937-457-1290 is the number. So the question I have is, are there any payphones left in Dayton? I saw a story that folks at the Masters are not allowed to take in their cell phones during the tournament when they're walking the course. So the folks at the Masters have set up a bank of phone booths, and the story was there was some young kid who was there with his dad, had never used the phone before other than his cell phone, and he was a little perplexed by the whole thing. And it got me thinking that back in the day when I first started doing a radio show here at WHIO, way back in the 90s, nobody remembers it because I was on very late at night. I used to call payphones in Dayton, but they've gone away, most of them. But I'm wondering if there are any left. Maybe we can turn it into a feature. We got DJ in Inglewood. Hey, DJ.
Hi, how are you, Todd?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am so good. You may remember me. I won an ornament and put it on our Christmas tree and sent you a picture of it last Christmas.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yes,
I'm glad.
Love the show.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'd give you a casino bell ring here, but I can't.
I know.
Everything is. Oh, wait, here.
Yay.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Thank you, Todd. I have a cell phone story or a payphone story I want to tell you.
Yes.
First of all, I know that there are some payphones still over on the west side.
Okay.
On West 3rd Street. There's a couple of markets over there that still have payphones, but I am not going to go over and find out what the number is. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Second thing is, back in the 80s, you and I are the same age.
Right.
I lived in Greenville in a maternity home for unwed mothers. I was a teenage mother, and they did not let us use the phone, and we did not have cell phones. But there was a payphone down at the corner of the street that we lived on, and I would go down there. I had no money, but I would go down there, and I would take the phone book, pick a number out of the phone book, call whoever I wanted to call,
right,
and third party charge it to a random phone number in the phone book.
Oh, wow. So you were breaking the law.
I did this probably 60, 70 times at least. And of course, I talked for as long as I wanted to. And I'm sure that these people are wondering, where did these charges come from?
Oh, DJ, you sneaky little thing. Oh my gosh. Wow.
It was lemonade.
No,
you know, making lemonade.
I got you. Well, my producer Ian says that he found some website that has a list of payphone numbers in Dayton. So we'll see.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, DJ. Well, thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Call anytime. Okay.
Thank you so much, Todd. Happy Easter to you.
Oh, thank you. And you as well. 937-457-1290. Yeah, maybe we can, we'll figure out some way. Because I don't know if you can call payphones. I know at one time you could, right? But I don't know if that's still a thing. We'll just have to check it out and see.
Live from the WHIO News Center, this is Miami Valley's News at 5:30. Our top local story, a jury says guilty on most counts for the man who led cops in a chase in Trotwood.
Mix of sun and clouds this evening, along with a very slight chance of a shower. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney. My forecast is coming up.
This traffic report is sponsored.
I know, folks. I'm trying to fix it. Sorry. The problem is that the audio that I'm playing, I think they fixed it. Okay. The audio that I've been playing is playing out of the same computer that you're listening on. So, you know, I'm doing the best I can here. So I apologize.
I can print out for you. I put it all into a Word document.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
It's like 32 pages long. If I get it front to back, it'd be like,
Oh, but I don't need all that. If you go to print, right? Do you get the print thing? You can pick how many pages you want. So just print out like 2 or 3.
like where it says copies.
Yeah, no, not copies. It gives you the option to print certain pages.
Oh, I did not. Okay, I'll see if I can find that.
Yeah, it's right on the right there. If you print, you'll be able to just print a couple of pages. Okay. I think we got it back. All right. I think we got it back, so we'll see, okay? Let's just see what happens. All right, let me know if this sounds better, okay? All right. Got it together, I think. Lordy, lordy. Ooh, Clinton, that sounds good. Yes. We had teriyaki meatballs last night. Mary made meatballs, homemade meatballs with ground beef, and grilled up some vegetables and some pineapple. We had this lime cilantro rice and teriyaki. Oh boy, was that good. Man, oh man. Thank you very much.
I couldn't figure out what you said.
Oh.
I didn't see it. So, but there's
That's
4
fine.
on each side.
I'll show you. So next time you,
Cool. Thank
not
you.
just for me, but whenever.
Yeah.
Anytime. Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now, who'd like a cookie? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Our computers are up and running again. Thank you, Bud, our engineer. On call, even on vacation. Thank you. I have a current events quiz. If you'd like to take the current events quiz, win yourself a couple of Evening Edge coolies. This be the 5th caller right now at 937-457-1290. We'll get you on the air, and you can take the quiz. So my producer, Ian, he found this website where it says that there are well over 100 operating payphones in the Dayton area. But here's a couple of things I question about this list. And I haven't tried calling any, okay? So we'll see. Some of these, well, first of all, every single number on here is an area code of 513. So when was the last time the Dayton zip or area code was 513? That had to be, I don't know, early 90s maybe. I can't remember when we went to 937, but it was either like late 80s, early 90s. And a lot of these places that are on this list are no longer open. For example, the Excalibur Show Club on Dixie Drive. that particular establishment is no longer open. So I'm not buying that. There's a bunch on here that Frisch's. Nope. Those aren't open. Let's see what else. Some of these are like flashes from the past. Wow, the Corner Kitchen on Kiwi. I have no idea if that's still there. But I'm not so sure. I'm a bit suspect of this list. Ponderosa. I'm pretty sure there are no Ponderosas left in Dayton. Yeah, go ahead, Ian.
I was also going to add, I'm like reading more into this website. Now, it doesn't say this is all like stuff like from the past, but does say this website tracks de-evolutions of payphones and phone booths and stuff. So while some could still exist, there's definitely some on there that used to be there.
Yeah. A lot of these businesses are no longer around. But you never know. There could, you know what, that could be Ian, this could be a great job for you one day. You can sit at the desk across from mine and you can call every single one of these numbers and find out if any of them work. And if they do, just make a note. I mean, there's got to be, looking at this, I mean, each page there's probably 20, 25, and there's like 4 little, I mean, there's got to be hundreds. Well, maybe there aren't any more payphones. All right, we got a contestant for current events quiz. Hey, Jen, how you doing?
Hey, Todd, how are you?
I'm doing well. So, Jen, you're up in beautiful Troy.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, you want to play the current events quiz to win a couple of Evening Edge coolies, right?
Yes.
All right,
to go with the boxers that I won the other day.
Hang on. To go with the what?
The boxers that I won the other day.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Today I had a couple of edge heads stop by to pick up some prizes. It was Rod and Lindsay. And Rod said that he has boxers. He also has a couple of Evening Edge Christmas ornaments. He won one of the hard hats, the handsome hard hats. So and Lindsay won some coolies. So they said they would take a picture of them wearing all of these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to accumulate more, but I was thinking the same.
So yeah, so this would be great. What would be nice is if you won one of these handsome hard hats, you could pose and by yourself. You could probably, if you go to the toddshop.com and get yourself like a Evening Edge tank top, you could do the Evening Edge tank top with the boxer shorts and the helmet and holding the cool. Yes. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. All right, let's get this going. Current events quiz.
Oh my God! Listen, everybody! It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
Quiz, hot shot. Can you answer the question? I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics.
Yeah, Titan Graphics are the people that host the toddshop.com. So you can check that out if you want to get some Evening Edge merch. All right, Jen, you are playing the current events quiz. All of these questions are just odd news, things that are odd in the news. And you know how to play the current events quiz?
I do not.
Oh, actually. You don't? You don't know? Okay, well, that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to give you 3 questions and 3 possible answers. Okay. No matter what your instinct may tell you, the answer is always C.
Okay. Got it.
It's very simple. Just pick C.
Okay.
All right. Here's question number 1. An Alaska woman recently set a new Guinness World Record by having the largest what? A, mammaries, B, earlobes, or C, mouth.
C.
You got it. Her mouth, and a dentist has measured this, so it's official. It is 2.98 inches wide. In other words, she can open her mouth to almost 3 inches. And I saw video of this. She was able to stuff a Major League Baseball completely into her mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah. You couldn't do that, could you?
No.
No. Neither could I. All right. Here's question number 2. Doctors in China say a man there developed a serious fungal lung infection due to a severe habit of A, huffing Szechuan pepper dust, B, sniffing panda poo, or C, a habit of smelling his dirty socks.
Gonna have to go with C.
You got it. Yeah. Yeah. Ian's looking at me funny like, yeah, it's I believe it's true. I think it's true. I saw a couple of stories, but I'm questioning it now. But
right.
But look, this show is not we have no journalistic integrity there. So all right, here's question number 3. Former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. You remember him?
Nope.
He was former UK. He had crazy hair, crazy blonde hair. Always looked like he was drunk. That guy. All right. Former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson was recently attacked while vacationing in Texas by A, an angry armadillo, B, a cagey coyote, or C, an overzealous ostrich.
It's obviously the ostrich.
Yes, see. Yes, apparently he was visiting a drive-through wildlife park with his family, and I saw video of this. This is one of those deals where you can go through and you see all the wild animals, and they rolled down the window, and the ostrich came over thinking that he was going to, I guess, get a treat or something, and it turned out it just started attacking Boris, and it was quite entertaining to watch. Well, congratulations, Jen.
Thank you so much. Adding to my collection.
There you go. There you go. I'm just going to make a suggestion. Maybe a shrine. Just a shrine.
I will do that, and I will send you a picture.
Please. Thank you, Jen. All right. Hang on the line. We'll get your details, and we will get those coolies sent out to you. We have an Idiot of the Week.
You are a stupid, stupid idiot!
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot! Imbecile pig!
Wake up, idiot!
Silly dilly dilly, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
So somebody on the live stream, let's see, Edgehead Michael says that there's a payphone on Colonel Glenn at the Marathon station across from Meyer. And you can call from your car. It's like a drive up. Huh. Maybe somebody that's over in that area, Colonel Glenn Highway, you know where that is, right? Over by Wright State, that Meyer. Pull in there and give us a call on the payphone. I don't know. I don't even know how much it costs anymore to use a payphone. If it's a quarter, 50 cents. I mean, don't go broke, right? But I'd love to know if it works. You just call us 937-457-1290. All right, here's this Idiot of the Week. You know, it's never a good idea to make videos of yourself doing sexually explicit things with the intention of sharing them with someone. Because, you know, technology is such that you really could make a mistake and send it to the wrong person, right? This has happened before. There's been stories like this. You may even know somebody where that happened, especially in the early days of the technology. It's especially important not to do this when you are an elected official. There's a gentleman by the name of, a gentleman in the loosest of terms, Tom Ross. He is the mayor, well, I should say was, the mayor of Minot, North Dakota. He resigned April 1st after it was revealed that he sent a sexually explicit video of himself pleasuring himself during a lunch break. Now, according to the mayor, he was going to send it to a romantic partner. But instead, he accidentally sent it to the city's attorney. I don't know if that's a prosecutor, but city attorney, a woman by the name of Stephanie Stahlheim. She's the one who received the explicit video from the mayor, not his romantic interest. So he does say he takes responsibility for his mistake, and he tried to immediately correct it, but was unable. I don't know how you immediately try to correct that, right? Once you hit send, I don't know on maybe you can on text. Can you recall a text or a video I've never figured that out, but anyway, there you go. There's our idiot of the week.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize.
You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right, we got some trash or some paper wads. Get this going. Tonight I'm going left-handed. I usually do this. This way I'm doing this. That one went in. But I guess you guys can all see this. How much if I accidentally threw it into my nachos over there from Skyline? Nope. It went in the nachos. Wow. What's the ruling on that, Leslie? I keep pulling everything to the left. I need to go back to the right. All right, that's enough for now. Nice. 5 points for the nacho shot. Thank you. Those are actually pretty good. Those are good. Yeah, that's what I thought, Paul. Yeah, it's been, I mean, last night, a lead shot, tonight in the nachos. I mean, it's impressive. You know what? I feel so off tonight, and it's that stupid computer. I shouldn't let these little things just throw me off, but
From the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. This is WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
Kentucky still dealing with deep floodwaters. Well, latest at 6 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
This is a job for Weenie Man.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. So we talked about this movie earlier this week that opened up, Minecraft. Opening weekend, it made $163 million. I think that was just in the U.S. And worldwide, if I recall the story, I think it was over 300 million. But there's a story out. This is I guess a TikTok trend. And maybe my producer Ian can speak to this. The trend is that kids that are going to see this movie, this Minecraft movie, are causing all kinds of chaos and mayhem during the film. Now, you know, this game, this movie Minecraft, is based on a video game. And there's apparently a scene in the film when Jack Black is in a fight. And hop on here, Ian, if you don't mind, because you know this. We were talking about this the other night.
Yeah, I do.
So in the movie, there's and I guess it's part of the video game called when he says chicken jockey. So
how it goes.
when he says that, apparently the kids that are in the movie theater watching, they go berserk.
Yep.
They go berserk. There's videos going viral of these teens, and they're usually boys. They're mostly boys. Causing
and people my age.
Okay, well, yeah, young men, causing all this chaos, screaming, and for some reason they're throwing lotion all over the seats.
I've yet to hear that. I don't know why that's the case.
Also, there's videos where seats have been ripped out of the floor.
That I've unfortunately seen.
Boys throwing popcorn, spilling their drinks intentionally, and trashing the theater. So now there's a movie theater in New Jersey, Washington Township, New Jersey, says that if you are a teenager and you want to see Minecraft the movie, you have to have an adult with you.
That's awesome. as they should, to be honest. But.
So what's the deal with Chicken Jockey?
So it's like it's not even anything important in the game. It's just like it was in the trailer before the movie came out, where Jack Black says "Chicken Jockey,"
yeah,
and that became a huge meme online.
So it has nothing to do with the game.
No, the chicken jockey is a real thing in the game, whereas Mini Baby Zombie is riding a chicken.
Okay,
but it's not that big of a deal in the game. Like nobody goes crazy over it.
Okay,
which is the fact that it's Jack Black saying that.
Okay,
and it's just the script is so bad it's good.
I need to find that clip then. I need to hear this because I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. Well, thank you for that info there on
It's the
Chicken
Evening
Jockey
Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at evening@todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live from the WHIO News Center.
Those are really tasty. All right, here we go. Has anybody seen Minecraft yet? I'd be curious if you've seen any chaos. Oh, Captain Scurvy. Wah, wah. Well, Leslie, tell him to give you a review and a report on the behavior in the theater. Don't throw chickens or popcorn. Male model.
Immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 at 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
If news breaks, we break in anytime. Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
Have you ever heard of this guy?
It's Todd. It's Todd, honey.
He's funny.
Mondays through Friday.
5 to 7 on the radio.
You can tell she likes Todd for Todd. Well, you're not real character, that one.
Todd, let's do this.
Get the show started.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Creeping, traffic jam wedged between two walls of concrete. Again, a collision. Screeching tires means another highway mishap. Oh yeah. Tempers, her anger grips the wheel with no escape. Oh yeah. Shut down. Minutes pass by like hours, stuck in traffic. Yeah. Contraflow calls me crashing night and day. Ooh, and we don't know if we'll make it through unscathed. Damn contraflow, it seems we're getting stuck again. Stuck again. Stuck again. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, and my heart goes out to all you folks stuck in the contraflow lane right now on 75. Man, oh man, what a nightmare. Well, if you're stuck in there, hang in there. We'll try to keep you entertained, keep you updated with what's going on here on WHIO. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We still haven't given away that Evening Edge handsome hard hat tonight, so be listening for John Mellencamp's Crumbling Down. And when you hear it, be the fifth caller at 937-457-1290. You might have heard this in the news a little while ago with my buddy Ron Otto talking about Publishers Clearinghouse. Now, man, oh man, that was when I was growing up, and I'm sure many of you, that was so exciting. when the Publishers Clearinghouse envelope showed up in your mail. Because you see those crazy commercials, right? And for the longest time, it was Ed McMahon. Remember the late, great Ed McMahon? I got to interview him one time. He was wonderful. And he was, at that time, still doing the pitches for Publishers Clearinghouse. But that used to be a big deal. And you'd get that in the mail, and you'd go through to order magazines that you probably didn't really want. And with the hopes that maybe somehow, if you ordered some magazines from Publishers Clearinghouse, that you would be, your chances might increase in winning that crazy money that they would give away. And I don't know, I'm sure that there has probably been a Publishers Clearinghouse winner locally, but I don't remember ever seeing that in the news. Now, I know that this has been going on for a long time, so maybe there is somebody here locally that won something from Publishers Clearinghouse. And remember, the prizes used to be very, it used to be like, I think it was you could win $1 million or you would win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, or $10,000 a week, or whatever it was. That was always fun to watch those people when they get surprised with the big check and the balloons and the whole deal. They knock on your door and you are a winner, that kind of thing. I don't know that it ever happened around here, but Publishers Clearinghouse announced today that they are filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And I'm surprised that it has taken this long for them to file for bankruptcy. For the longest time, their whole thing was ordering those magazines. And I can't think of the last time I had a magazine subscription to anything. I think the last magazine that I got with any regularity might have been Rolling Stone. And that was when I was in my early 20s. I just gotten into radio, and Rolling Stone magazine at that time still covered, a ton of music information. It became more political and cultural and social and all that years later. It always had some element of that, but I just remember in the early 1990s, late 80s, it was that and Spin Magazine. Those were the two magazines that I would get a lot of my music information out of because I was working in music radio. But I think that's the last magazine that I ever had a subscription to. I can't think of anything since then that would come to my house. And of course, the direct mail thing, I don't know when things changed with direct mail. I feel like we get more junk mail now than we did when I was growing up, but almost all of our junk mail that goes right into the trash, right? I mean, I don't know that anybody really pays attention to it anymore. I have a friend who works for the post office, and he's told me it's like when he's out on his route, the vast majority of things that he delivers, it's all direct mail, right? But they say Publishers Clearinghouse, they plan to move away from direct mail, retail, and magazine subscriptions and transform their business into a digital advertising platform that will have free-to-play entertainment via the web and apps. So it sounds to me like maybe Publishers Clearinghouse is going to become like digital games, like Angry Birds or something like that, where they'll still be able to do their advertising, and maybe you'll be able to enter to win $10,000 a week for the rest of your life. But I don't know, we'll see. They say in the story that over the years that they have awarded more than $618 million to people that won Publishers Clearinghouse. So that's kind of interesting. You won't be getting any more junk mail. I can't even think the last time I got anything in the mail from Publishers Clearinghouse. I know that they filed bankruptcy now, but I wonder if they've still been mailing those out. I haven't seen one in a very long time. 937-457-1290. We have some mail.
Knock off the jaw jack, and it's time for mail call.
Master, I have mail for you.
The fan man.
Oh, I'm a big fan of yours.
The mail is here.
Your hate mailbox is full.
But how cool would that be? $10,000 a week for the rest of your life. That's pretty cool. If you'd like to send me an email, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, or you can always message me on Messenger or on any of the social media platforms, with the exception of X. I'm not on there. Hey, Todd, I just watched the video of your squeaky chair. Last night, during one of the commercial breaks, during the live stream, somebody commented on my squeaky chair. I do have a squeaky chair. Let's, here. You hear that? Yeah. That's it. As a marketing professional myself, I have a suggestion. You should make this part of your Evening Edge drinking game. Every time we hear your squeaky chair, everybody who's sitting down takes a drink. That's not bad. I like that. There you go. We could add that. Better yet, have a local business buy you a new chair and sponsor it. Love your show, Mark in Centerville. Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. That's not a bad idea. I do like the idea of adding Todd's squeaky chair to the Evening Edge drinking game. And if you're not familiar with the Evening Edge drinking game, you can find it on my Facebook somewhere. Just go to my page and search drinking game. It's a list of all the different things that you might hear on the show. And if you are maybe enjoying a cocktail, it could pertain to you, right? If you hear a certain sound effect or a certain song plays or whatever it might be, the rules are there. You can take a drink. But maybe as we get closer to the warm season when people are going to be sitting outside more, we'll go through that. But I like that idea, adding the squeaky chair to the drinking game. Very good idea, Mark.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper. It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Ooh, that almost went in the nachos again. Ooh. Looking at my messages here. Let's see. Chicken jockey. I love that. Oh my God, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh man, I gotta post that. Thank you. Thank you, Clinton. That's friggin' amazing. That is amazing. That's hysterical. That makes me laugh. Oh my God. All right, I just posted it. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Be dazzled. Yeah, I had a chicken jockey.
Another super load passes through Greene County. We'll have the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Get a load of this guy.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Come tumbling down the wall. Come tumbling, come in. Come tumbling down.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. That was the cue to call. If you want an Evening Edge handsome hard hat to keep your noggin protected when you're strolling through downtown Dayton, because we've got all those falling bricks and facades, this helmet will protect you. It not only protects you, it keeps you it keeps you safe, and also I'm distracted. Ian, my producer, is dancing in there to the Janet Jackson. It's a great way to help market the show because the logo is splattered on the front. It's great. So be the fifth caller, 937-457-1290. And Ian, I would like to talk to them. So when you get a winner, put them on hold. We got, let's see, Connie and Ian. Hey, Connie, what's up?
Hey, I heard you talking about Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yes, they filed for bankruptcy today. Does this break your heart?
Well, I've been playing games online on my phone to win $1 million.
Oh, so they've sort of transitioned already with these games. They were talking about being more digital entertainment and gaming. So when you play these games on your phone, how do you win? Is it you win and then you get entered, or what?
Yes, you win tickets.
Oh,
that are
okay.
Allegedly applied to whatever's up for auction.
I like how you said allegedly, because there was always a little bit of uncertainty with Publishers Clearinghouse, wasn't there?
Yeah.
It was like, well, they say people keep winning, and you see these commercials with all these people getting money, but I don't. Is it really happening? A little too good to be true.
On Facebook today had a $50,000 winner.
Well, if it's on Facebook, it has to be true. Wow. All right, Connie, I appreciate your call. We go from Connie to Donnie in Jamestown. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Tom, man, how you doing?
I'm good. You are the winner of the handsome hard hat. Now, Donnie, how often do you get downtown?
I don't get downtown that much now. I'm your chainsaw guy from Genius. So,
well, see, this will. Okay, so this helmet is dual purpose. Not only will it protect you if you happen to find yourself lost and stranded downtown Dayton from falling bricks, but also when you're out doing your chainsaw stuff.
You betcha. I can use it as a safety helmet, man. This is awesome, dude. I really appreciate this, man.
Well, awesome. I'm glad. I will be in touch with you. You have to come pick it up, but we'll set up a time so you can come in and grab it, okay?
Okay, yeah. When you need a phone number, well, you got.
No,
the phone
yeah,
number.
just hang on the line. Hang on the line, and Ian will get your details, and we'll work it all
Man,
out.
you are the best, Todd. Thanks, man.
Well, thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that. That was nice. And it's going to protect his noggin. That's even better.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper. It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize.
You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
They're good, man. I'm telling you. Those Skyline nachos are pretty good. Ooh, that's exciting. Mary just sent me a message that we're going to have a mini fashion show tonight at home. That's, yeah. Woo! No, I think she went shopping. She went shopping. But I don't know where she went shopping. Spencer Gifts. Fredericks of Hollywood. Who we got watching? We got Alex. We got Stacy. We got Curiel. There's Paul. If you're new to the TikTok live stream, this is the stripped down raw version of the show on TikTok. You won't hear any of the calls. You don't hear any of the music, the sound effects, nothing. All you hear is me. But if you'd like to get the full effect of the show, you can watch it on Facebook or YouTube.
By chance, did you watch that video I sent you last night?
Oh, the Florida man?
TikTok, yeah.
No, I've not watched. No, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
It could
I got it. Did you send it last night or this morning? Oh.
It's just a fun little song, I think. A lot of people would like.
Oh, is this? That's awesome. That's funny.
ACK. If news breaks, we break in anytime. Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now. Call me. He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we can do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So we started the show off tonight talking about payphones of all things, because at the Masters, they don't allow you to have a cell phone because they don't want it ringing and disturbing the golfers. So they've installed a row of payphones. So I just asked the question, I wonder if Dayton has any payphones that are working. Now, we found a list online, but I'm very suspect of that. One, because all the numbers started with the area code 513. It hasn't been 513 since, I don't know, sometime in the 80s or 90s. And there were a lot of places on this list that are no longer in business. Like they said there was a payphone at the Excalibur Gentlemen's Club, which was a strip club on the Dixie Strip a long time ago. So we know that that's not there. Then somebody mentioned that they thought there was a payphone at the Marathon station on Colonel Glenn, across from Meyer. Well, I asked, I thought, well, maybe if somebody's driving by there, they could pull in and give it a call and see if it works. Because the idea is that I want to, from time to time, call a payphone here on the show. I used to do that years and years ago on the radio. I just call payphones throughout Dayton, usually down in the Oregon district on a late Saturday night, and hoping for some drunk buffoon to answer. And usually they delivered. But Shar, who's watching the live stream, I guess she stopped by the marathon, and all it is a shell. Like the phone is gone, but the box is still there. So it's very tricky. Very, very tricky. Somebody says, yes, 513 left the area on September 28th, 1996. Very precise, Leslie. Thank you. And shout out to her, because she sent me another list of payphones and that are supposed to be in Dayton, in our area, and they are 937 area codes. So tomorrow, when I've got nothing else better to do, I may give some of these a call and see if anybody answers. And I'll let you know, because it might be fun to just call a random payphone from time to time and see who answers, right? You never know. You never know. I was listening to Miami Valley's morning news this morning. I was up early. I had a meeting I had to go to. And I heard Larry mention this because, again, it's Masters golf time. He said that there's a new survey by National Club Golfer, which I guess, I don't know, it's probably a magazine or something online site, that reveals that 40% of golf fans, 40% would sell their wedding ring for tickets to the Masters. Wow, imagine that. 40% of these people, yeah, you'd part with your wedding ring in order to get tickets to the Masters. That's interesting. I wouldn't do that, though. I happen to have like 3 different wedding rings. Now, that's not from 3 different marriages. The ring that my wife bought me for our wedding, at one point I lost, and we could not find it. Couldn't find it for weeks and months. And finally it was like, all right, well, we need to get another one. You know, Mary didn't want people to think I was available. So we bought another one. And then I found that one. I found the original one, like a few weeks after I got the new one. And they were virtually the same. One was a little thicker than the other. Or wider, whatever you want to call it. And then, not that this is really TMI, but I developed a bit of a little cyst on my base of my ring finger, and my wedding ring was causing some pain. So I got another ring that was thinner, really super thin. So and then I got that taken care of. So now I've got extra wedding rings. But I guess I would part with one of those. But I can't imagine somebody being so desperate for tickets for the Masters that they would sell their wedding ring. But you know, there are people who are golf fanatics for sure. We have some food news.
Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Who's got the food?
Well, what's your favorite food?
No flavors here. Food.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious?
How you get so big that you order this kind? This is so scrumptious.
Well, we have a couple of food news stories, and then we have a bunch of recalls, food recalls, and they've all hit this last week. And I want to make sure that you're aware of this. Our first food story, they do this every year, Lay's potato chips. They do the Do Us a Flavor contest, where people try to come up with crazy, unusual flavor combinations that Lay's will try. And they narrow it down to like 3 or 4 of the favorites. And then they put them out there, and then people can vote on them. Well, they've named their 3 finalists, and this first one sounds incredible to me. Bacon grilled cheese. Grilled cheese sandwiches, I love. Absolutely love them. If you've not put bacon on a grilled cheese sandwich, you need to try it. It is spectacular. Now, it's got to be crunchy. It's got to be well done bacon. But oh man, it's good. Then there's something called Valentina and lime. And honestly, I don't know what Valentina is. But I like anything lime, so that might be good. And then there's wavy Korean style fried chicken. And you will be able to, I guess, try these or vote for them between April 21st and June 13th. So that's pretty good. This next story is going to make some of you wince, I think. Pizza Hut, and but just so you know, they're only doing this at one location. So you're safe if you are a fan of Pizza Hut. Today through Saturday at a New York City Pizza Hut, they are offering for a very limited time caviar pizza. Pizza Hut says that it was inspired by the rise of caviar bumps. I don't know what that means for its pizza caviar, which was created to replicate the look and feel of traditional caviar despite not including actual fish. Then it's not really caviar, right? The caviar, pizza caviar bump box will include a 1 cheese personal pan pizza and choice of 3 plain boneless wings or fries, all topped with pepperoni flavored pizza caviar. Does that sound gross or what? Yeah. And then this is even stranger. Well, I don't know. Maybe so. You judge. KFC has introduced the world's first fried chicken flavored toothpaste. This is bringing KFC's legendary 11 herbs and spices straight to your toothbrush. They teamed up with Hi Smile, the oral care company. They're also dropping a KFC branded electric toothbrush that has 3 dynamic cleaning modes, a built-in timer, and soft tapered bristles. That's what you want. You want your electric toothbrush to be branded with KFC. But they say the toothpaste delivers the unmistakable taste of KFC's original recipe before leaving your mouth feeling fresh and clean. That sounds disgusting. As much as I like fried chicken, I don't need that creeping into my toothpaste. Now we've got some food recalls.
Are you satisfied with our product?
No, not at all.
It's junk. What a ripoff.
Down the recall.
I want my money back.
It's junk.
What a ripoff.
It fell apart pretty quick.
You ripped me off.
I want my money back.
Now, this first one doesn't affect Ohio, okay? But I thought the story was interesting nonetheless, and I posted it on my Facebook. So Cabot Creamery has issued a recall for its extra creamy premium butter, sea salted, due to potential fecal contamination. How does that happen? How does a brick of butter that I'm assuming is made in some factory somewhere become potentially contaminated with fecal matter? Anybody? Can anybody answer that? The recall affects 189 cases, which is about 1,700 pounds. They were sold in Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Maine, Connecticut, New Hampshire, and Arkansas. U.S. Food and Drug Administration elevated levels of coliform bacteria, which suggest fecal contamination found in the butter. How does that happen? That's disgusting. Well, if you, I know it does, they didn't sell it here, but if you travel anywhere over the next few weeks to any of those states and somebody offers you the Cabot Creamery extra creamy premium butter, say no, thank you. This came out earlier in the week. Johnsonville cheddar bratwurst. If you have those in your fridge, I know they're very popular. We've had them in our fridge. U.S. Department Agriculture, Food and Safety, blah, 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 said that cheddar brats may have hard plastic in them. What? They were made on February 5th and packaged in a 19-ounce sealed firm tray package, which contains 5 bratwursts. I see these all the time. They were shipped to stores in Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Minnesota, Michigan, Tennessee, Virginia, Wisconsin, and Ohio. And they say the package is code B9FOD. But that story's on WHIO.com. So if you have a package of Johnsonville bratwurst, cheddar bratwurst in your fridge, you might take a look at it, look online, and see if it's the bratwurst with the plastic added. And then lastly, Food and Drug Administration has recalled over 1,000 bags of Tostitos tortilla chips. The chips, which were recalled in March, may be nacho cheese tortilla chips instead of the ones listed on the bag. You know, some people, they have, like a allergy reaction to milk, and there's going to be, cheddar, the nacho cheese on those chips, and it could cause a bad reaction. And those were also sold here in Ohio. So if you have a milk allergy and you have these tortilla chips in your pantry, you might check and make sure they weren't accidentally packaged as nachos.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Heather, the butter is called Cabot Creamery. Extra creamy premium butter, sea salted. It doesn't say that it was sold in Ohio, but I just thought it was an interesting story that somehow butter became contaminated with poop. Somehow, some way. Who knows? We got some paper wads. Ooh, almost in. Rough night. The whole night seems off. Oh my gosh. This is pathetic. Pathetic. Rough night. Rough night for hoops. Oh, that's true. I did get the bonus 5-pointer. So that's not bad. I'll take that. TikToker joined. I love my dog joined. Hey, I love my dog. Hi, Stacy81. Man, I'm so glad that tomorrow is Friday. So ready for the weekend. Ooh, a Dixie cup. That's not bad. I actually thought about putting up an actual basket. So there's an actual net, right? So it's got to go through the net and into the basket. But I don't know that I want to bother with that. Oh, you're working Saturday? That sucks. I don't know what the weather's going to be. What's the weather going to look like? Let's see. Storm Center 7. Let's see. Saturday, high 56, partly to mostly cloudy. No rain. Sunday, sun in the morning, increasing clouds in the afternoon, high 64. Monday, 71, but we're supposed to rain that night. Tuesday, 53. Wednesday, 54. Next Thursday, 60. So we're not... Monday might be nice during the day. I'm ready for good weather. Oh no, you're you don't offend me, Heather. I it would go down drastically. I mean, that blue basket is pretty big, right?
Casting live from the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. This is WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
A chilly night is coming, but not as cold as last night. We'll have the latest at 7. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
This guy was smart, sophisticated, professional. I mean, really, really great.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, May 7th. I know it's just less than a month away, but I'm going to be doing an Evening Edge happy hour. I'm going to be at the Buffalo Wild Wings out in Xenia on Hospitality Drive, and I'm going to be there with Harley Davidson of Xenia. They're having a bike night, the first of the year. They're going to be raising money for Dayton Children's Hospital and K99.1 FM's Radiothon. And I'm going to be doing my show live. This will be the first of this year. That's exciting. Hopefully we'll do more. But you can come out, mix and mingle with the other Edge heads. There'll be some prizes. There'll be some entertainment. See if we can get the guy back from last year who did the sword salt swallowing. That was amusing. And I've seen he just had started doing that, the sword swallowing. Now he is an expert at it, and he can take the whole sword, not just the tip, So we'll see. Maybe he's available. Oh, also a shout out. Thanks for the folks at Skyline. They dropped off their new nachos, their cheese nachos, jalapeno nachos, spicy nachos. We were enjoying them throughout the evening. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. They're great. Might give them a try. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of the show at eveningedgetodd.com and all your favorite podcast platforms, and watch the show on the live stream back on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great Thursday night, and we'll see you tomorrow here on the Evening Edge.
Well, show's over, folks. Thanks for coming. Good show, old man.
Bravo. That was wonderful.
Game over, man. Peace out.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching tonight. Have a great night. Thanks for watching on TikTok. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.